boys and girls, cats and kittens, pizzas, pies, whatever you may be. Here we go. Another edition of Dare Danger Dan, and I got a couple of dares that I mashed together just for you. I sprinkled a little cheese on top, all right? There's some pepperonis on it for you, and a little spooky sauce underneath, all right? For your enjoyment. So what we have today is we have a dare from Joe Schaffner. Wants to see a horror icon, Last Supper, all right? And he wants to see, what's the guy with the bees? Candyman. He wants to see Chucky, and he wants to see Pinhead, and he wants to see Slenderman as the central Jesus figure in a horror icon, Last Supper, all right? So I'm gonna bring that to the table. But then we got Chris Dieter, also brought something to the potluck. He wants to see the Samurai Pizza Cats having a pizza party. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this horror icon Last Supper, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the Samurai Pizza Cats pizza party, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw one combined party with all the toppings, all right? So stick around and check out what happens next. I don't even know where I'm gonna begin. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I'm Danger Dan. Definitely need a little danger juice, because this one is a worrisome one. Oh, so many elements. But at least we have the definitive Slenderman as our central figure. And lucky for me, he doesn't have any facial features of any kind, so. Now the hardest part about this is making sure I have enough room for all 12 apostles. So I'm gonna go in light with like just a very thin Sharpie here. Kind of sketch in, make sure I have room for everybody. His name is not Hellraiser, his name is Pinhead. But in real life, his name's Doug. So I looked into it, and it's a little bit questionable as to which character in The Last Supper is Judas. So the placement here is questionable, but some people say Judas is here. So in this case, it's gonna be Chucky. And some people say Judas is the one over here behind this guy. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw the villain from Samurai Pizza Cats on that one. And I'm honestly not really sure which one is the Judas. Joe Schaffner, you son of a gun, you and your Last Supper. Oh, brother, you got me pretty good. This is a really tough one. I'm doing my best, I'm racking my brain, okay? I studied The Last Supper. I think I got the right amount of characters down. I kind of planned it out in my head. Here we go, I kind of loosely sketched it out in a thin way, full concentration. I'm having a hard time being entertaining for this one because I'm like really trying to focus on all these elements just like existing in the same plane. When I first started drawing it, I wanted Freddy Krueger to be the Judas. Yeah. I just figured that was the Judas, but I don't know, I found a lot of conflicting information. I'm not really sure. A lot of different artists. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci was, made the most famous image of The Last Supper, but he wasn't the first and he wasn't the last. The Last Supper was painted again and again and again over the years by many famous artists. Michelangelo, I think Raphael did one. All the Ninja Turtles. All the Ninja Turtles probably painted The Last Supper, but Da Vinci's is the most famous, and in my personal opinion, the least interesting to look at. So I'm gonna just call it there, and I really hope Joe Schaffner, thank you for the very challenging Danger Dare. Go ahead and challenge me again anytime, because I like to be challenged, because I like to draw, and when you dare me to draw something and I have a hard time with it, I learned something, you learned something. So thank you, Joe Schaffner, for daring me to do a horror icon Last Supper, and thank you, Chris Dieter, for daring me to do a Samurai Pizza Cats pizza party. So take a look, let me know what you think, and send some dares in, because I need them. Without your dares, this show can't continue. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and thank you everybody for sending your dares. I'll see you next time.